If you need to rescue yourself, the easiest method for beginners is to use the paddle float. The paddle float can be either rigid or inflatable and is included in your rental. Both rigid and inflatable floats have a pocket on one side and a buckle for securing the paddle. The inflatable paddle packs smaller, but needs to be inflated by the kayaker in the water prior to use. After a capsize, you will need to hold onto your paddle and flip the kayak over so that it is upright. Once you have done this, your kayak will be full of water. Do not worry about pumping the water out just yet. It is important to get yourself back in the kayak first. Take the paddle float from behind the cockpit and slip one paddle blade into the pocket. Use the buckle to secure the paddle in place. Take the other end of the paddle and slip it through the bungees behind the cockpit. This needs to go through the outside bungees, not just the cross in the middle, or they won't provide enough support. The paddle float will now act like an outrigger and stabilize the kayak while you re-enter. Use the paddle for support and pull yourself up so your chest is on the deck of the kayak behind the cockpit and you are facing the stern. One by one, pull your legs into the cockpit and then swing your body around so that you are sitting in the seat, remembering to keep your weight leaning towards the float. Keeping an arm or leg firmly in contact with the paddle throughout is a great way to do this, otherwise you will flip the kayak and have to start again. Once you are seated, leave the paddle float and paddle for the moment and start pumping out your kayak. Once it is mostly empty of water, disassemble the outrigger and continue on your way.